Good morning, everybody. Casey back here today. Want to have a discussion about power and consistency. These are two things that I hear from literally every student who comes to see me that they're looking for either one or both of those things. And what I want to have a discussion about today is how we achieve those things according to biomechanics. And one of the things that is really, really important to wrap your mind around is the fact that the speed in which the body is going to rotate and pass off energy to the club. So think of it as your ability to create speed in general is a reactive force, which means that it is relying on other things going on in the body to occur. So it's not good enough for us just to say, I want to swing the club faster. We need to understand what the recipe is to actually get that result. So what I want to talk about is why that happens and then show you a way that we can work on some of these things at home. So what I want you to understand is that there are some autonomous systems in our body, and those systems override anything that we're trying to cognitively accomplish, which means think of your breathing, right? Breathing is something, the muscle, the contraction and the expansion of the rib cage, all these different things happen naturally. You don't necessarily need to think about it. It's an autonomous system. The body generates this movement pattern and maintains it for you. The same thing happens with balance. Your body's ability to use the sensors in your feet to communicate with your brain to keep you upright and not falling over is an autonomous system. Balance is something that overrides a lot of the things that we try to do, specifically in the golf swing. Okay, and so your power output and your ability to maintain posture, rotate, all of those things that we talk about in the golf swing all require balance. And if you cannot acquire proper balance throughout the swing, your body will not allow you to create speed and rotate with any sort of real force. So you really want to build and maintain your body's balance, and your ability to shift pressure and weight from side to side is a huge predictor for your ability to ultimately create power. And when I see people coming to me and saying, I'm losing a club every year or whatever, that is a really big red flag that they are in a position where their body is not maintaining or achieving balance. So I want to show you a quick drill. This drill can be fairly dynamic, but it really works on the ability to load one part of the body and then unload the lower body into the other side and then stabilize that force. So that's what the golf swing really is, right? So we take a quick peek at it, right? For a right-handed golfer, when I come into my backswing, right, when I make this move, I'm loading up this right side, okay? So the golf swing, we're going to be loading this side, and then I'm sending this energy, right, into the other side. So not only your ability to load this leg properly, but then also to unload that leg, and then finally use this side to stabilize all of the energy that I'm sending in that direction, right? Your ability to shift pressure is what allows your body to create dynamic balance. So if we are not able to properly load, unload, and then stabilize, then we're going to have issues with balance in our swing, and that's going to limit our capabilities. So a really, really good exercise that we can do, right, are side lunges. So if you go ahead and do a side lunge, right, we'll step and sink down in. So if you look at it from the side angle, as I step here, okay, I'm going to engage in a hip hinge. Okay, so much like the golf swing where the thighs go backwards for us to get in posture, okay, as we take the side lunge, my thigh is going to move backwards and I'm going to sit into this position, okay? So now my hamstring and glute are supporting me. As I drive up and out of this position onto my other leg, okay, here's what it's gonna look like. We're gonna do the side lunge. I want you to drive out of this leg, okay? And as you drive out of that leg, you're going to post on the opposite leg so that I end up with my leg in the air. So I'll do the side lunge, up and post, okay? I should be able to hold that position for about 3 seconds. So after this, we're gonna come up, posting this left leg, hold this position for 3 seconds. So again, what you're simulating, okay, and we'll do those on both sides, but what you're simulating again is a proper hip hinge and a load into one side of the body, and then a dynamic unloading into the other side of the body, where the body's now being forced to stabilize all of the force that you sent its way. The golf swing is a much, much more dynamic version of this exact pattern. So if you can initiate this pattern at home, start working on these basic movement patterns, what you're going to do is prepare yourself so that when we all get out there, start swinging the club regularly, your body's ready, okay, and engaged to be doing this type of activity. The better you get at these things without a club in your hand, the more dynamic your body is going to be with a club in its hand, okay? And balance is the thing that leads to both consistency and power, okay? So if you are a person looking for either one of those things, make sure you take care of yourself and prepare your body properly. All right, I hope this was helpful. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all soon.